friends, it's Kelly and welcome back to Mama Needs a Goal. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you're new here, welcome. So today is November 1st, and guess what day that is? It's National Cook for Your Dog Day. What? Yep, it's National Cook for Your Dog Day. I swear I think they have a national day for everything. But anyway, I thought it was really cute, and I honestly have been wanting to make my own dog food. I just wanted to try it out. I've been doing a lot of research with different recipes. As you guys may know, Chasey is on a special diet because of some stomach issues, and he's been doing really well on that diet. He's like, you know, he's 10, 11 years old. So he's getting up there, and since we changed his diet and put him on this prescription diet food, he really truly is like a different dog. He just has so much more spunk. It's just crazy. But anyway, and of course, Opie Girl tries to eat his special diet food, and I don't want her eating that. So I've just been buying her some canned dog food to kind of, you know, feed her when I give him that. And I honestly am not a big fan of the canned dog food. So I thought, let's give this a try and see how the dogs like it, because Chasey can have this as well, though I will probably stick to the prescription dog food for him. But this is great if I run out and it takes a day or two to get it. I have this backup, and this can be frozen up to a year. It can be kept in the refrigerator for about a week. So this is great to have on hand. So if you're watching this, obviously my dogs really liked it. So anyway, let me quickly go over the ingredients for this particular dog food that I'm going to be making. I purchased some ground chicken. I just have a pound of that. I have some brown rice, sweet potato. Can you see? There we go. Some peas. And I'm going to be adding in just a little bit of coconut oil. So I was going to do frozen peas, but the store did not have anything. Going grocery shopping on a Sunday afternoon, the stores are like empty. So I picked up, oh, and actually I just realized I picked up the wrong thing. I picked up a can of sweet peas, and I thought the peas already had salt in it, so I wasn't going to add salt. But now I see I actually picked up a can that said no salt added. So I will add just a little bit of sea salt in there for some flavor, I think. Like I said, I would not be doing that if this had the salt in there. So anyway, that is it, my friends. So let's go ahead, turn this camera down and get this started. All right, my friends. So I don't know if you guys have ever cooked rice in the microwave. I have a button on my microwave where you can do 2 different levels of cooking. And I'm going to show you, I'll take the camera over and show you how I do it. But I always cook my rice in the microwave. So I'm going to go ahead and do a 1/2 cup of brown rice. Get that to fall everywhere. So we're going to pour that in the little pan here. And then I just have myself 1 cup of water. And so put that in there. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on it. And then I'm going to take it over to my microwave and show you, just in case you have this option and you've never used it. So let's head over to the microwave real quick. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and put my rice in the microwave. And then I'm going to try to bring you a little closer. Hopefully you can see the buttons if I bring you closer. All right, my friends, I am hoping you can see that. But anyway, I just go to my button that says microwave, and then I turn the button down and see where it says cook. If I press on that, then I can take it down. It says cook by time 1 and 2. I don't know if you can see that. That's the option I want. So I cook my microwave. I cook my rice on 5 minutes. At full power. And then I do it for 15 minutes. And I do it for half the power. And then I start it. Hi, my friends. You probably could have cared less about how my buttons worked, but But if you have that option, now you know how to use it if you've never used it before. But anyway, the package also has directions on the back on how to cook this rice in the microwave. I was just trying to show you how I do it using my special little buttons because it cooks the perfect rice. So now I'm going to go ahead and take my sweet potato and cut that up in chunks. I'm going to get that on the stove boiling. I probably should have started this first anyway. And then we're going to go ahead and brown up our ground chicken. So let's get this cut up real quick. Alright my friends, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut up my sweet potato into chunks. Put it in my pan and get that boiling and get this cut. Went ahead and washed it really well. I'm going to go ahead and take off the skin real quick. Alright, so now I'm just going to go ahead and cover this up with just enough that the water covers it all, and then we're going to go ahead and boil it. Let me get some water and I'll show you real quick. Alright my friends, so there we have it. I'm going to go ahead, put it on the stove, get this boiling and let it cook for about 15 minutes, maybe 10 to 15 minutes. I'll check it after about 10 minutes and see how tender it is. Alright my friends, I hope you can hear me with the microwave going. I have my sweet potatoes over here turned on. We're going to go ahead and boil those. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my ground chicken. We're going to go ahead and get this pan heated up a little bit. We're going to put our ground chicken in and cook that up while everything else is cooking. Alright my friends, my pan is nice and hot, so we're going to go ahead and throw in our pound of ground chicken. Chop that up a little bit while it's in there. Go ahead and cook this. Let me go ahead and just sprinkle it a little bit, as I mentioned, with a little bit of sea salt, because I thought my peas had salt in it and it did not. So we're just going to add a tiny bit of salt for flavor. But if you're using canned peas that already has salt added, do not do this step. Or if you're using frozen peas, check to see if there is salt added to that as well. Okay, so let's get this cooked up. And then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, my friends, it's cooking up nicely. Go ahead and chop it up a little more. Alright, my friends, so my chicken is now cooked, so I'm turning it down to low. I'm going to add some coconut oil. I'm just doing a teaspoon of coconut oil. Now this you need to be very careful with because you cannot heat this up high. You want to make sure you're low. You don't want to go about, I think it's 350 degrees with this because it can catch fire. So I'm just adding a little bit of coconut oil to this. We're just adding in some good fats, healthy. This also will be great for the dog's coat. Depending on the batch that you're making, you can add a couple. If you want to do a larger batch, you can add some more than what I'm adding here as well. And also you want to, if you want to plan on doing this for your dog every day, you want to look into making sure that they're getting the proper nutrition and all the vitamins and minerals that they need. This is just going to be like a supplement for my dogs. So I don't need to add any vitamins or minerals to it, but you definitely want to look into adding a supplement if this is something that you want to do on a regular basis. So my sweet potatoes are still going. They have not boiled yet, so they're probably going to take a few minutes. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead. I have my peas here. I have 1 cup of peas. I have, that was probably half of the can. And what I'm going to do is just freeze that other half, and then I'll have it for another batch. So we're going to go ahead and mix this up really well. Also, sometimes dogs have a hard time digesting peas, and if you've ever given your dog peas, you might notice that sometimes you will see them like this again, if you know what I mean. And if that's the case, just go ahead and smush them up. Is that a word? Smush them up. And that's not a problem. So we have those added. My rice is done as well. So after our sweet potatoes are finished, we'll go ahead and add the rest. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn this off for right now until my sweet potatoes are finished. Like I said, I should have started those first because they take the longest, but we'll be right back. Alright, my friends, I think our potatoes are done. Yeah, nice and soft. So we're going to go ahead and drain these real quick and then add them into our mixture. Alright, my friends, so we're going to go ahead and add in our sweet potatoes real quick. And then probably going to just chop them up a tiny bit, just like that. Let's make them a little bit smaller. Easier to digest. Just like that. You can smash this up as well if you want. That's not a problem either. You can just, actually I think that's what I'm just going to do. And then just get it mixed in there really well. I'm just going to kind of flatten it. Oops. Oops, you want that? She getting some sweet potato ahead of time. Yeah, she just scarfed it down. So I'm just going to gently flatten it and just do a nice stir like that. This looks good just for us to eat. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and get the brown rice added as well. So I'm going to move this off the stove and take it over to the counter so I don't have brown rice everywhere. Alright, my friends, this is so funny because now the dogs have smelled this and they are out here. So I have my brown rice right here. It's a little hot. I'll show you real quick. I'm going to give it a quick, oh, that's exactly why I said to move it over here, because I knew Chasey is right. Come here, buddy. Come here. Chasey, come here. Watch, friends. See if his head pops up. Come here, Chase. Here. Come here. Lift your head up. Up. All right. Can you see him? Can you see a little nose? Look. I have a funny feeling they're going to really like this because they're both already here ready to eat. So we're going to go ahead and add our brown rice real quick and then mix this up really, really well. This almost looks like chicken fried rice. You want some chicken fried rice? Actually, it's sweet potato instead of carrots, but alright, my friends, it is that simple. And then you're going to want this to cool, obviously. And like I said, you can put this in the refrigerator for up to a week, or you can freeze it for up to a year. So let's move this off to the side. And let's give the pups, this is their dog bowls and they're clean. Let's give the pups a little treat. They've already had their wet food for the day, but I thought just for you all, we're going to see if they like it. I'm hoping they do. I have a feeling they will because as you can see, they were here. Alright, so they're getting a special treat today. So we'll do this. This is enough, and then this will be enough I can give them for tomorrow morning for breakfast. So there is their bowl. So let me get the camera down and put it over on the floor. Actually, I'm going to let this cool for a few minutes because I don't want to give it to them hot. So after a couple minutes, we're going to let it cool. And then I'll put the camera down on the floor and let you guys see whether or not they like it or not. All right, my friends, I would say this is an absolute win. Look at these two going at it. Yeah, I think they're enjoying it. What do you think? You like it all? Okay. Is it good? JC, was it good? Oh, look, she's going to his bowl. Is it empty at all? Alright, my friends, so that'll do it for today's video. As you saw, both of the dogs scarfed that down. They really, really enjoyed it. So that was a win-win. So I have enough now for both of them, and of course you can hear now her belly's full and she's ready to go. I have enough to give them for tomorrow morning as well. So friends, thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing as it greatly helps me out. And don't forget to hit that little bell because it'll notify you every time I have a new video coming out. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to follow me over on my other social media sites. I have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, and Pinterest. So friends, thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye!